Hey everybody, so what we did here already is we took our 6 location cards and flipped them upside down, and we do have another stack here that we're going to be able to pull from that we've got here at this end. We've got our library here of cards, and each of us are going to get 5 of those. 3, 4, 5. And then we also took each of us one of these story caps here, and we have a front and a back for the end. So we're going to cap it on each end. I will be working from this way to the right, and my wife will be working from this way down to here. And the trick is to get one of your prime characters all the way down from your title all the way to the end and score the most vitality. So we're going to kind of give you a demonstration on how you do that. So first off, why don't we see who goes first? I rolled an 18. Yeah, 14. That means I go first. Alright, so first thing I'll do on my turn is I'll take the 4 blue story dice. Now if I wanted to, I could discard any number of cards out of my hand to try to add any of these yellow dice. That would just give me the chance of getting more story points. And you know what? I think I will. I'm going to archive this one right here. The Tin Man, and it would decrease his vitality. I don't want that one, so I'm going to add another card for that, and that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep these. I'm going to roll them, and for each X, I get 1 story point, which will allow me to bring in cards, draw cards, or to replace locations on the board. So what I want to do is I want to probably go ahead and bring in some cards. I'm going to go ahead and bring in this flock of crows right here. And for me to be able to bring in the flock of crows, I have to pay the cost that's located right up here in the corner in the blue. And that tells me that it's 2 story points for me to be able to bring in these crows. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to pay my 2 story points, which would leave me 2 more. So I'm going to go ahead and draw 1 card. And I'll draw 1 more so that I can get enough cards in my hand. Last but not least, if I want to, I can move my flock of crows, and I'd like to. So I'm going to see what this country right here is. Alright, it's the Poppy Field. Poppy Field says that non-animate characters are vitality 0, and it takes 3 extra story points each required for non-animate characters to move from this location. So what this does is that it would actually reduce the vitality of my characters to 0. Remember in the movie whenever they'd get stuck in the poppy field? And that's exactly what would happen here. So any character that is non-animate would get stuck there, but my birds fly so that it doesn't actually affect them. I'm done, so I pass the dice.
2 story points. I will bring in my crow.
Why don't you put your crow down there?
Oh. I'll bring in my crow for 1 point, and I guess I will draw a card for another point. And now I will move my crow for my free movement. And it's Uncle Henry's farm.
Okay, well, Uncle Henry's farm says that magical events, effects, and objects may not be played, and characters are also vitality -0. Now, if this crow, who only has 1 vitality, which is located up here in the corner, see the red gem that has a 1 in it? If that crow did not fly, then that vitality would have been reduced to 0, which would have archived that crow. But given the fact that he flies, he's not affected by the terrain. So it would be my turn again, so I'll take my 4 story dice, and I'm going to get a bonus die because I've already got a character in play. So each character that you have in your storyline, you're going to be able to roll an additional yellow die. So I do have the flock of crows in my storyline, so let's roll 5 story points. We get 3 of them. Alright, so what I want to do now is I'm going to go ahead and just use all 3 of those to bring in the King of the Crows. And what he is actually going to do is he's going to give a a vitality +1 to this flock of crows, which is pretty groovy.
And my crow.
And also her, because all other flying birds are vitality +1. So I'm going to go ahead and move this flock of crows to here, see what this landscape look. And we've got the Emerald City Plaza. Okay. So to be able to move in and out of the Emerald City, it's going to cost 1 extra vitality point if I do not have any green
story point.
Or story point, thank you, because I don't have the green spectacles attached to any of my characters. Just like in the book, or in the books, you know, when
oh boy, 1 point. That's
one
nice.
story point, not groovy.
Yeah. I guess I'll just draw a card.
Yep. And you still can move your bird, because you can do that for a free action. But if you want to move your animals more than that, it would cost you.
Another gray space.
What's that one?
Henry and M's house.
Okay. So that says magical events, effects, and objects may not be played. Aunt M, Uncle Henry, Dorothy, and Toto are vitality +1. So certain characters work better in certain areas. So I would gain an extra yellow die for having 2 characters in. Alright, so now I got 4 story points. And I am going to go ahead and use that to bring in the Tin Woodman. And we'll start him here on my beginning, my title. And because he shouldn't be affected by this poppy field, I wouldn't think. So let's see. Let's move our flock of crow here. See what this looks like. Another throne room of the Great Oz. Wow, this is going to be tricky terrain. Very tricky. Let's move this bird right here. And it doesn't say here that he's animate or not. So it doesn't look like I can move him here. Usually it says it in their keywords. So given the fact it does not say it, I can't move him into the poppy field because he'll go to sleep. And his vitality will go to 0. So that's not good. We don't want that to happen.
See if I can roll better this time.
Yeah, that's a little better. So I'm going to have to get rid of this poppy field. It's going to cause me too many problems.
Okay, first I'm going to use 1 story point to play City Life does not agree with me at all.
Oh, no. So what does that do?
Archive all animals at all Emerald City locations.
So I lost both my birds right there. So both my birds get archived.
Alright.
I didn't like that.
Then I guess I will draw a card, since I can't seem to get characters. Oh, this is funny. Guess what character I got?
The farmer's daughter.
I'll get another card first.
Oh, you got your lion. I know you got your lion. You always
now
get
this
the
is
lion.
even funnier.
Okay.
The Munchkin Baby!
Ah, the Munchkin Baby. The Munchkin Baby, it says here that he only cost a half to bring in. He actually cost 1. But what's interesting about the Munchkin Baby, are you bringing him in?
Yeah.
Okay, the Munchkin Baby is not allowed to move into your storyline on its own. It actually has to be carried by another member, so...
and
then
I'll
you want to
move
move your bird?
my old crow, see what this is. It's Barbecue's house!
Barbecue. There we go. It's Bog's house. We call it Barbecue's house, though. We go there for a barbecue. Okay, so because the Tin Woodman is not actually in my storyline, I do not get this yellow die. So I'm just going to set that aside.
Ha-ha.
And I'm going to roll these 4 blue story dice to try to get... Okay, so I got 2 points. Good, because I want to get rid of this poppy field. It's just going to cause me too many problems. So I'm going to take the poppy field, and I'm going to discard it up here. And then I'm going to draw the top card from the remaining stack. I'm going to lay that face down just like that. And I want to move... Or actually, it would have went face up. And I'm going to go ahead and move the Tin Woodman. And I actually drew Glinda's Palace. So if an evil character moves or is moved to this location, archive it. Good red Oz characters are vitality +1. Glinda is an extra vitality +2. So that would end my turn because I wanted to go ahead and get rid of that so that I could try to move my Tin Woodman into my storyline. Alright, Alright, so 3 story points. So she's going to have somebody carry this Munchkin baby for her. Otherwise, this baby's never going to get in play. And you always start at your title. And what you're trying to do is get a prime character all through these 6 locations, all the way to the end. And that would signify end game. The other person would get one more turn. And then you add up your vitality, that red number that's right here in this upper hand, right-hand corner.
Alright.
Whoever has the most vitality wins the game, given any bonuses that you could possibly gain from
I'm
locations.
going to use my points to bring in the...
Alright, she's going to bring in the Cowardly Lion right there. Now, there are 2 versions of him actually in the deck. And he is...
and then he's going to move the baby.
Yep. Because,
Oh, wait. That might kill the baby.
Well, yeah, because it would be vitality -1, so you don't want to do that.
So I'll just leave him there until I can replace this.
So unfortunately, she does not want to move the baby onto Uncle Henry's farm. Your vitality goes down in that location. The baby only has 1 vitality. And oh yeah! And that could end up killing the baby. So, okay, so I ended up rolling 5. And I'm going to go ahead and draw for 1. I'll draw for 2. And I'm going to go ahead and bring in Aunt M. And that would be my entire turn. I cannot move the Tin Woodman into there, but I will move Aunt M up 1 spot to hang out with the Tin Woodman in Glenda's palace. And it would be your turn. Now, you could have moved your lion up. You just
But
didn't
I
want to.
wanted him to carry the baby.
Got to carry the baby. Oh, nice! So 5 story points for you too. I'm going to go ahead and turn my cards sideways like this. And then why don't you do the same thing? And then, yeah, we got the baby down there with the lion.
I'll use 2 story points to replace the farm.
Okay, so she's going to go ahead and bring out a new location. Go ahead and flip that up and place it.
Tin Woodman's Cottage.
Ah, the Tin Woodman's Cottage. So I want to get my Tin Woodman there because he'll get vitality +1.
And I will draw a card.
Okay, she's going to draw once.
Draw another card. Now I don't have enough points to do anything other than draw a card, so...
Might as well. And you going to leave your old crow there?
Sure. I don't see any reason to move
You want to go ahead and bring your baby up with a lion? Okay. Now some characters there's duplicates of and others there's not. So there can only ever be one type of character on the board. So there are more Cowardly Lions and Tin Woodmen. So if those come onto the board, the other one will become archived. So I ended up rolling 5 story points. So I'm going to draw 1. And I will go ahead and bring in... okay, well, you know what? I drew 1. And I'm going to go ahead and enter Aunt M into the Emerald Palace for 1. And that's going to leave me 3 left. I think I'm going to go ahead and use 2 of those to go ahead and remove this Emerald City card and bring out a new one, which is the Field of Daisies. Non-animate characters, a vitality +1. And I've got 1 point left. And with that 1 point, I think I'm just going to draw 1 more card. And that would be the end of my turn. I could go ahead and move... Nope, I can't move him. So, yep, that would be it. Never mind.
I like to roll my dice separate. It works better that way.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. That worked great.
I have 5 points, and that means I can bring in the Scarecrow.
Oh, look at that.
For 2.
Let's bring in the Scarecrow.
And he wants to go to his barbecue.
Oh, it's not barbecue.
Because it's all capitalized like that, it makes it look funny.
Yeah,
Okay,
we always say he's going to his barbecue home.
Let's see.
There may or may not be barbecue there. We're not sure. But the home looks really nice. It looks like there could be barbecue.
I'm not sure. Do I have to move these onto the storyline before I can equip them?
No, you can equip them at any time. I believe. I don't know. That's a good question.
I think I have to move them on to the storyline first.
Yeah, because you would think that you would have to, because otherwise, because objects and things you equip your characters with will remain, if they ever get archived, will remain at the spot where they got archived.
Okay, so my lion can carry the baby up here.
Okay.
Oh wait, I still have 2 points, so I'll draw a card with one.
Okay.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
My hand is really funny.
You do have a funny hand. You've got funny, funny hands.
Alright, there we go.
Alright, so you all done?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and archive this card. I am going to go ahead and archive this card. And that will be it. So I'm going to archive 2 cards out of my hand to gain 2 more yellow story dice. I'm going to go ahead and roll all these. Oh no! I only got 3 story points. Good thing I guess I archived those, huh? But that's okay, because I can go ahead and bring out my Scarecrow good as new. Oh, so what's that do?
Oh, that means my Scarecrow gets archived.
Yes! So her Scarecrow gets archived because I brought mine in. And let's move him up into here. And let's see here. 1 extra story point required by each character to enter unless... Okay, so I can go ahead and move him out of the field of daisies. And it does not cost me any story points. So only to move into Emerald City. So yeah, it's basically I stole her Scarecrow. Because remember, there can only be 1 of each type of character in play at any time. So... there's, for instance, like another Cowardly Lion, and if I had brought him out, then she would lose her lion. But in this case, it was the Scarecrow, and so that forces her to have to discard hers.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and archive this card. This cute little card.
Ah, the green spectacle glasses.
So that I can get an extra yellow die.
Okay.
And I think that's all I'm going to archive.
Wow, you're going to roll a lot of dice. You're trying to get it.
Oh, man.
She's trying to get 7 points. I know she is. Every card that we got for the demo, 7 is like the real powerful cards. And
yeah.
Something tells me she's trying to get 7 points.
Okay. So I will bring my field mice in.
Alright, so she's got her field mice she brought in.
And I'm going to give Bach this beautiful diamond-studded bracelet. It'll give him an extra vitality. He's pretty now.
Look at me! I have a bracelet!
And that's all my story
fancy
points. So let's see if I want to move.
Okay, you move your crow up. Okay.
I'll go ahead and move him up.
Yeah.
Too.
His vitality will go up there. You gonna move your mouse up? Alright.
I moved everybody up.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll. That's a little better. So I end up getting 6 this time. So with 6, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my wooden whistle. When put into play, move all mice to the same location under your control. So I'm gonna steal her mouse. And I'm gonna put that mouse, it says to the same location, so I guess I can put him in any location that I want. Let's just put it here with A&M. How's that sound? She blew the whistle. Okay, so that cost me 1. I'm going to spend 2 story points, and I'm going to equip my Scarecrow with a cool little walking stick there. Like that. And I'm going to go ahead and draw 1. Okay. Which would cost me another 1. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this one here, and I'm going to spend 2 story points. And let's go ahead and move both my characters up 1 more space here. Alright, there you go. I love stealing characters.
I'm going to archive 2 more green glass spectacles. I don't know why I had 3 of them in my hand, but...
You were ready to go to the Emerald City. She is really trying hard to get 7 points. And it's scaring me because I think she's got a cyclone. Either that or she... Oh, this is looking good for her, too. Either that or she's got Glinda. And Glinda, the good witch, can be placed there. And she's got it. So she's got her 7 points. So she can pull this card out, and if she wants, she could play it upside down and wait and play it later. Or she could play it immediately.
I think I'll play it immediately.
Okay, what you got?
Blue is the color of the Munchkins.
Oh, great.
Archive all non-blue cards in play except locations.
There you go. So basically, what does that mean?
Only blue cards may be played until the end of your next turn. Each blue card in play at the end of the game is worth 1 extra point.
So all my cards just get archived.
And I lose my diamond bracelet. Aw, so sad.
Yeah, that's the...
Okay.
And so it says only blue cards can be played on the next turn?
Until the end of my next turn, yes.
Alright. Well, that was fun. I'm going to archive that one. Alright. Alright, good. Well, I'm going to go ahead and bring out my Tin Woodsman and I'll place him there. That cost me
blue.
3.
That was convenient.
Yeah. Yeah. Not convenient enough given the fact that it's lost all my other characters, but yeah. Alright, so there you go. And then you get 4. Okay. We'll go ahead and archive that card now, seems how.
Well, we want to keep it to the side so we remember.
Well, I brought out a blue. You just need to make sure you don't bring out nothing but blue this time, and then that's it.
Well, we want to remember at the end of the game they're worth 1 extra point.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
3 points. That stinks.
Nah, that's cool.
It's not a good roll.
Nah, that's fine.
Okay, let's see.
I didn't like that at all. I was actually getting something going there.
Draw a card.
Okay. So you got a card, and you got 2 more action points left, so she can replace any location card on the storyline, or she can draw 2 more. And
I'm going to play this card. Oh, wait. No, because it's not blue.
Yeah,
I
that's
forgot.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. So let's not
I
cheat.
guess I'll just get more cards.
Okay. Okay, so that would be the end of your turn then. You can move your characters if you like.
I'm afraid to put them all in the same place because that's when bad things happen.
Yeah, typically. I mean, obviously, I can't roll a whole lot of dice here, so you don't have too much to be afraid.
He wants to go to his home.
Send him to his barbecue. It's the barbecue joint. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and archive this card here. Both scarecrows are already archived. That card's not going to do me any good, so I'm going to roll 6 dice. I've got 5, so I'm going to go ahead and draw for 1. Okay, well, that's not too shabby. I'll go ahead and just bring them in immediately. So this is the Winky Platoon. I'll set them right there. And I got to be careful with these guys. And I'll explain why here in a second. Because I'm going to go ahead and move them up into here for my free action. Now, if the Wicked Witch happens to come onto the board, these Winkies are going to turn evil. Right now they're neutral. But if the Wicked Witch does come into play, they're going to become evil. And because they are at Glinda's palace, they would immediately be archived. Because evil things cannot exist in beautiful Glinda's palace. So, there we go. So let's hope that my wife has not got a shady plan up in her sleeve to try to archive more of my characters. How's that for rolling separate? Did that work out well?
That worked really well.
So let's go ahead and just give you your 3 points. We'll move these out of the way. There you go. Yeah, that worked out great. You should roll them separately again.
Oz in.
Ah, Oz the Great and Terrible.
They can't see it whenever I have it on my story.
Nah, he's
card,
fine
so.
right there. So she brought in Oz the Great and Terrible, and that cost her 2 points. So she's got 1 point left.
I think I'm gonna give somebody this bread and butter.
Oh.
Like he went home and he ate a sandwich. See?
Well, a butter sandwich. Okay, so did you want to move anybody else? You want to bring Oz the Great and Terrible into the storyline?
Yeah. I always forget to move my new characters.
And you can't move any of these except for the old crow. Because you got to have your spectacles that you ended up discarding.
Yeah.
Equipped. That's where they would have come in handy.
It's 1 extra story point to enter into there.
Yeah, it's not the throne room. The throne room requires 3 extra story points. A lot harder.
Oh, look. Oz can go straight there.
Yes, he can.
May move to and from Emerald City locations regardless of movement restrictions or costs.
Yep, so he can pop right in there, no problem. And he is a prime character, so the game could very well be getting close to ending here. So, alright, so I've got 4 points here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and draw one. I like this card. I'm going to go ahead and play it. It's called I'll Go Look After the Stock. Archive the top cards of the library until you find a non-magical animal and play it to your title card for free. So why don't we do that? So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. So I don't think the farmer's wife is an animal. So let's archive her. He is magical, I believe, because he does have the green down there, right? So that makes him magical.
Yeah.
So the winged monkeys, go. Slippers, go. We do have repairing the Tin Woodmans, go. That cyclone cow, go. Bread and butter, go. We're going to go here for a while, it looks like. I am not finding... Basically, it's really just the mouse, I think, is about the only thing. There's an event. Let's see. We are discarding them left and right. There's Dorothy. She's not really an animal.
Wow.
Oh, is he magical? No, he is not. I just got the Cowardly Lion, the king of the jungle, baby. And you know what that means? He come in, gives me 7 vitality points. He matches her lion. You can only have 1. So hers gets archived. That was awesome. Yes. And I'm going to go ahead and move him up here with the other characters. And I did have 1 story point left. And I think I will go ahead and move my Tin Woodman down 1 more. Well, you know what? I'm actually going to move my Winky Platoon into the Palace of the Great Oz. So, all right. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you get 2 more. Wow, that really worked out well.
Maybe I should roll them all together this time.
I don't think it matters one way or another. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6 story points. Yeah, you're going to be able to do something with that.
I've got Restuffing the Scarecrow. It's an event. If Scarecrow is not in play, search the archive for any version of Scarecrow.
All right.
And play it to your title card for free.
Well, let's see. I think we got 2 Scarecrows in here.
I'll take the one that has more vitality.
Well, obviously. So we got that one. He's only 3. I think they're both 3, actually. And he's 2. So you're obviously going to want that one there. Because this one's only worth 2 vitality.
Alrighty. Ta-da!
Nice. Good job.
Yeah, that was 2 points.
Uh-huh.
So let's see what else I can do here.
You have 4 points left to go. I love the pictures of these characters on these cards. It's just so awesome. It really, really, really brings to life the books, the Land of Oz. I'm really excited to see what other characters they've got planned, the events, the locations.
All right, I get to bring in Queen of Field Mice.
Oh, there you go.
And now
You gotta move them. Just getting close.
And yeah, They're where they get more points, so they're good.
Okay, you all good?
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and roll all of my dice. Okay, so I've got a total of 5 story points. So I'm going to draw for my first. Let's go ahead and bring these guys out. So I drew. And I'm going to bring them out for 2. And I'm going to go ahead and move my Tin Woodman up 1 space. And non-animate. So I'm going to go ahead and move. Well, you know what? Don't you have to wait till... Yeah, let's leave him there for the moment. Oh, wait, I can move him because it cost me a story point. Okay, never mind. And then I've got 1 left. I'm going to go ahead, I think, excuse me, I think and draw for that one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my Winky Platoon up 1. I'll go ahead and move my Winged Monkeys up 1 as well to this spot. So that would end my turn. And Carmen's real close to ending it here, so this is going to be interesting to see what she decides to do. So that's 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there you go. This could be a big turn for her. Ooh. Like I said, 7 story points is the most powerful card that we've come across. She's already used... Oh, goodness.
Yes!
And it looks like she's going to be able to use a second one, so wow.
Glinda, Good Witch of the
Glinda the
South.
Good Witch. And you could play her right on her palace if I remember, can't you?
Yes, maybe played
yeah.
from your hand directly to Oz location.
Wow, that was huge. That's 7 points, plus she's a red card. It'll be 8, plus 2 extra vitality. So that's 9, 10 points for that 1 card. That's big, big, big. And that cost you 7.
I have 1 point left then, so I can play this card.
Okay.
Which is a makeshift ladder.
Oh, so you can get past the Emerald City.
Move all characters at the same location to an adjoining location regardless of movement restrictions or costs. I'm going to move them.
Okay.
There. Okay, now I get to take my free movements at the end of my turn.
I think that actually stays on. It's an object.
Oh, it's an object.
So it's like they're just climbing back and forth. Mm-hmm.
So they're going to move up here for their free movement.
Okay.
And Oz is going to end the game.
Okay. So that signifies end game. So basically I get 1 more turn. That's it. And then it is over. So I got to make the best of what I can do here. So I've got 4 and then 4 more. So I'm going to go ahead and roll all these together. And let's see what happens. Oh, what a... Wow. Talk about blowing up in my face. Not much I can do. So I'm going to go ahead and just bring in Toto. He will give me a couple more points. Let's see here. Non-animate characters of vitality +1. So for... He's animate. So I'm going to go ahead and fly my winged monkeys there for free for 1. Let's bring Toto in. I'm going to spend 1 point to go ahead and move them 1 extra point there. And that's pretty well all I can do. So I probably could have maybe tried to swap out this, but I was hoping to. But unfortunately, I just flat out did not get enough story points. So, alright, so we're going to add up our score. Now, she ended the game with Oz, who is a prime character. He will not count towards her score here. So why don't we start with Carmen's side, and we'll go over all the bonuses and all the abilities of everything. So first off, we've got... we have to remember her card she played, which was the effect that all blue cards are going to be worth 1 extra point. So that's great. We'll leave that just like right here so we both remember. So why don't we start right here with Glinda first, though. Glinda is worth 7 vitality as listed on her card, but the location that she's in, it says good red Oz characters are vitality +1. Well, she's a red card. She's good, so she gets another bonus point for that. And then it also says Glinda is an extra vitality +2. So that'd be 7 + 3, which would give her a total of 10 points by herself.
And now it says on her card, vitality is +2 at Oz locations. So that's 12.
Yeah, so she has 12 points. That's... Ugh, I don't like that. Alright, so that gave her 12 points there. And then let's go ahead and go to your old crow. And if you want to go ahead and add those up.
Okay. That'd be 13 non-animate characters are vitality plus 1, so that's 14. He's blue, so that's 15. Munchkin Baby is 1, so that's 16. He's non-animate, 17, and he's blue, 18.
Alright.
Then we have Bach, or as I like to call him, Barbecue. So that's 19, 20, 21 for his 3 vitality points. 22 for his bread and butter.
He's a good character. So
23 because he's a good character.
He's a blue card.
24 because he's blue. And then 25, 26, 27.
Because of his vitality increases depending on what location he ends up at. So he's 27.
Scarecrow, we've got 3 points, so it's 30.
30. And then the Queen of the Field Mice.
And he's a good character,
That's
so
right.
it's 31. The Queen of the Field Mice is 3, so it's 34.
And then she's a good character, which makes it 35.
35.
That's right. All right, so it also, she would have been a bonus if she was left in an exterior location, is that right?
Right.
Okay, so unfortunately that didn't happen, and he would have been bonus if he had Dorothy with him. So 35 points, and that's probably going to add up to a pretty good butt kicking for me. So, but let's see, right? All right, so why don't we start up here? I do have 2 non-animate characters that are in here, so I will immediately get 2 points for these 2 because of the location. You did get that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 2. He is worth 7, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's see here. And then the Tin Woodman would be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. He is blue, so that'd be 17. And it does say here, nope. No, it says green now, so what am I at, 17 then?
Uh-huh.
So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So 27 for me and 35 for you, right?
Yes.
And that's the end of the game, and we hope that you enjoyed this and you learned how to play the card game Oz. As you can see, that was a terrific game between the 2 of us, and really, if not for her getting lucky and bringing out Glinda, that could have went either way there towards the end, I think. So,
yeah.
What a great game. And I would have, most likely, if I'd have been able to roll enough story points there at the end, I probably would have replaced this card here, which would have definitely have made a difference in the scoring for her because I had no characters there anyways. So, awesome. Let's see what that would have been, by the way. All characters are vitality -1 is what it would have been exchanged with, which would be very interesting because that would have made it to where she actually would have lost 1 vitality for each one of these 3 characters. So,
yeah.
And then, wow, that may have almost possibly have won the game for me if that was the case.
I would have lost 5 vitality total because he got 2 for being in his home.
Oh, yes.
So that would have been, I would have had 30 points then.
To my 20. Okay, so it still wouldn't have won, but that would have been a lot closer. So, hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.